All right. The top story here tonight. Longtime ESPN analyst, NBA analyst, Mark Jackson is out after just about 15 years. Well, no, a little over 15 years. He took over in 2007, a little bit after Hubie Brown was not demoted, but transferred. Mark Jackson has been calling the NBA since then, except for a few years when he was the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. But after he was let go, he went back to ESPN and resumed broadcasting duties. So Mark Jackson is the latest media personality from ESPN to be let go. A few weeks ago, last month they let go a lot of prominent personalities such as Keyshawn Johnson, Max Kellerman, Jalen Rose, Jeff Van Gundy, and a lot more ESPN media personalities. But now there's been multiple reports going around who's going to be his replacements. And that's former head coach Doc Rivers. Of course, he was fired by the Philadelphia 76ers a few months ago after they were eliminated in the second round of the playoffs against the Boston Celtics. And also Doris Burke. Now, she currently has been more like on the B team of the ESPN NBA analysts. No offense, but now she's going to be up front alongside Doc and Mike Breen, who's the only NBA commentator that's left on ESPN. I'm kind of disappointed to see Mark Jackson go because I did like his commentary and his play-by-play, especially his breakdowns of the game. Now, I know some people may have their issues with Mark Jackson, but I definitely like this breakdown and his knowledge of the game. So I'm going to miss that. Now, Doc Rivers was with ESPN before as an NBA analyst after he was let go by the Orlando Magic until he was hired by the Boston Celtics. I think Doc is going to be pretty solid, but I just prefer Mark Jackson. You know, we all know Doc has a very vast knowledge of the game. He was a player for a long period of time. He's coached for a long time. He won an NBA championship as a head coach with the Celtics in 2008. And he's definitely has a great winning percentage as a head coach. So definitely can't wait to see what he brings to the table this fall on ESPN/ABC. As I know, Doris Burke, and Mike Breen are going to be calling all the ABC games. The Saturday primetime games, as well as the Sunday afternoon games. But I definitely don't mind Doris Burke. I've always enjoyed Doris Burke, especially as a sideline reporter, and she's definitely very, very knowledgeable of the game. A lot of people don't know that she played in college. So I definitely think she's going to do a pretty good job as she finally steps up to the plate and joins the main crew of NBA on ESPN as a analyst / play-by-play commentator. Definitely, I've always enjoyed Doris Burke, doing her thing as far as the NBA. So I think she's going to knock it out. But it's going to be interesting to see. But it's going to be a void there because all those years we were used to seeing Mike Breen, Mark Jackson, and Jeff Van Gundy together, and they had that such a dynamic and chemistry together. It's like it's not going to be the same without them. But we all know why ESPN did those cuts, because of money. You know, maybe Mark Jackson's contract was coming up, or they felt he was getting too expensive, and they felt Doc Rivers and Doris Burke were more cheaper. So they showed Mark Jackson the door. But Mark Jackson's going to be all right. I definitely think he's going to land somewhere. Now, whether it be still in media or maybe coaching, or maybe even taking some consulting role with the NBA team, definitely think Mark Jackson's going to be all right.
Listen up, sports fans. Your favorite sportsbook, BetUs.com, is back for our 28th year of NFL action. With the industry's biggest sign-up bonus of up to 200%, BetUs offers our members the opportunity to cash in on all your favorite sports, including NFL, NBA, MLB, and more. We've also got hundreds of new casino games, including the coolest new European slots, and our live dealers are waiting for you at the table. Sign up at BetUs.com today to get into the action. BetUs, where the game begins.